Namaste yogis.
It's Goga, kinda like yoga. 2 years in the game, 78 postures later, it is clear hip openers are the big boys or girls in yoga. From sitting ones, lunges, squats, goddesses, hamstring stretchers, including the inversions. With this foundation, I'm convinced that we are ready to take a 90-day journey towards the mother of them all. They call it hanumanasana, monkey, or as most of you know it, the splits. Enjoy the ride. Day number 40. So come into a comfortable sitting position. Easy sit cross-legged. Reach your crown tall. Relax. Inhale. Exhale. Take a deep breath in. Exhale it out. One more breath here. Exhale. And then gently raise your hands overhead. Grow tall. Exhale so that you can fold forward above your legs. Draping your arms right in front of you. Inhale and exhale. Breathing in and breathing out. So they can even stretch those hands a bit forward and just drop your head down towards the ground. Feeling that nice stretch on the back. Maybe crawl your fingers a little bit forward. Just be able to feel that bit stretch. Push yourself back into a comfortable sitting position. And then from here we take seated half angel. Take your hands up above. Bring your hands into goalpost arms, elbows wide, chest open. Stretch your hands up. Exhale, open your chest, drawing your elbows down towards the ground. Reach up once again, inhale. Exhale, elbows out wide. Chest is opening, elbows drawing down. Last one, stretch and reach even higher. Exhale, so that you can open your elbows out. Bring your hands to your knees. So that you can slide your legs towards one side, come onto tabletop. And then we're going to do like a stretch on the wrists. So hips on top of the knees, shoulders on top of the wrists. Now turn your fingers to point towards the toes. And then so that you can lean back just to deepen the stretch on your wrists. Pushing the heels and the hands down on the ground as you lean back a little bit more. Oof. Shifting that weight towards the fingertips. Turn your hands forward back into tabletop. Tuck your toes under. Take a deep breath in. With an exhale, lift your hips up into downward facing dog. Pushing the mat away from you as you create that nice inverted V with your body. Softening the heart, finding this mini inversion. Sending the tailbone high. You can always bend your knees if that's something that works for you. Softening the breath. Inhale. Exhale. Breathing in, awareness into how you're taking the breath. Sweep your right leg up into three-legged dog. And then bring that right knee and bring it to the left wrist. And so that you can find the fallen triangle. Lift your left hand up towards the sky. Drop your hips down. Lift your left hand up. Drop your hips down once again. So that you can lift your left hand, drop your head back, opening your chest and a heart chakra here. Heart openers here. Using the strength of your hips. Just be able to feel that nice stretch. Bring your hands down. Take three-legged dog once again. Shake that leg out. Bring that knee towards your chest. Kick it up once again. And then so that you can come into downward facing dog. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. Step the left leg or right leg towards the front. Bringing it between your hands. Press your left hand down so that you can spiral your right hand up towards the sky. As you rotate your chest even towards the sky. Back leg is engaged. Flexing that foot, reaching towards the sky a little bit more with an inhale as you spiral the chest even more. And then bring your hands down on the ground, finding low lunge. Then so that you can take crescent lunge, drop your knee down, take your hands up towards the sky, trying to keep the right knee on top of the right heel. And then so that you can even take a bank bend slightly here. And then bring your hands down into the ground, tuck your back foot, and so that you can lift up and find your way into star pose. Hands go up, palms touch. Bring your hands down on your knees and let's take goddess pose. So take a goddess squat here for a bit. Feet at Charlie Chaplin. Try to keep your chest straight. You can swing from side to side so that you can bring your hands into those goalpost arms once again. Inhale and exhale. You can keep bouncing from side to side, maybe so that you can lift both heels off the ground. Just feel that stretch on the legs here. Exhale, drop your heels down, drop your hands down on your knees, dip your right shoulder down towards the ground, gaze towards your left shoulder, come back to center, dip the left shoulder, gaze towards your right shoulder. Just be able to find that twist here. Take star pose once again, and then see whether you can take ninja squat on the left side. Try to keep the chest straight, lifting through the heart. Inhale and exhale, and when you're ready, bring your hands to heart center, feeling that bit of stretch so that you can find star pose once again, taking your hands above. And then when you're ready, so that you can take low lunge, turning towards the front, dropping your left knee down towards the ground, or you can just keep it off the ground, opening the chest, looking forward. And then when you're ready, step back into downward facing dog, bending one knee at a time. Step the left leg high, three-legged dog, so that you can bring the left knee to the right elbow, and so that you can find fallen triangle. Let me get a bit of space here. Reach your right hand overhead, drop your hips down, reach your right hand overhead. Let's do that again. Drop your hip down, and so that you can lift up, spiraling the chest, even open, just to open your heart a bit here with the strength of the pelvis here. Heart opener here. Inhale and exhale, arching that nice back just to get a light back bend. Bring your hands in, take the three-legged dog once again, taking the left leg up once again, and just stay here for a bit. And then see whether you can bring it towards your nose as if you're going to kiss it. Kick it up once again, step it between your hands, and then from here so that you can take a twist. So peel your left hand towards the sky, twisting your chest open, gazing towards your left hand. And just keep finding a twist here, powering through the back knee, reaching tall even more. Inhale, exhale. Release the hands, coming into low lunge so that you can find crescent lunge. Drop the back knee down, take the right, both hands up towards the sky so that you can find a back bend here, just to open the chest a little bit more. Last deep breath in here, and then see whether you can bring your hands down into low lunge, hands down to the mat. And then from here, see whether you can find your way into star pose, arms reaching tall, and then so that you can come into goddess pose on this other side. So you come into goddess pose, feet Charlie Chaplin, lift the heels if something is there for you there, and then find those goalpost arms. Oof. Swinging from side to side, just be able to feel that nice hip stretch. Trying to keep the torso straight as possible. Bring your hands down, let's dip those shoulders. Dip your right shoulder down towards the mat, come back to center. Dip the left shoulder just down towards the ground, pushing the right knee away with your right hand. Yeah, you can keep switching from side to side. Find star pose once again with a big inhale, and then with an exhale so that you can take ninja squat on the opposite side. Inhale, exhale, so that you can come into star pose once again. With an exhale, come into low lunge, hands down on the ground. And then from here, so that you can push through your hands. Inhale, exhale. Come into downward facing dog. Good job. And then from here, walk your hands, feet to your hands, and take hanumanasana squat. Drive your tailbone down. Open your chest as you press your hands towards your chest. Inhale and exhale. Intentionality even in your breath. Exhale, and so that you can come back into forward fold. And find chair pose. Bend your knees a lot. Reaching your hands overhead. Bend your knees a little bit deeper. Weight on those heels. Inhale and exhale. Arms lifting higher. Inhale and exhale. Hands through your heart, and so that you can inhale, lengthening the spine, and then an exhale so that you can find a twist. Revolving chair pose, twisting towards the left elbow on the right knee as you open your chest even more and bow forward. Let your hands drop towards the ground, draping the torso above the thighs. You can swing your hips from side to side and just see what that looks like. And then from here, see whether you can gently inhale, rolling up one vertebra at a time, coming into Tadasana. Just standing, even standing. Figure 4 chair pose. So you're going to cross your left leg above the right knee, and then so that you can sink into chair from here. Spine is long. Bring your hands to your heart center and keep melting your chest down towards the ground. Inhale and exhale. You can stay here. You can even fold a little bit forward, even bring your hands down on the ground, feeling that nice stretch on the left hip flexor. Otherwise, you can keep sinking the hips lower, keeping your hands into your heart center. And then from here, so that you can bring your left knee towards your chest, and then so that you can kick it back and see whether you can find your balance, shifting all the weight on the standing foot, and then open your hands out towards the back, coming into aeroplane pose. And hold it here. Soft gaze down towards the ground. Take a deep breath in, lifting the heel even higher. And so that you can drop that foot down, come into warrior 1, bending into the front knee, hands alongside the ears. Take a deep breath in, stretching the hands up high. Exhale. Sink a little bit deeper here. Breathe in. Taking the gaze high towards the ceiling or the sky. Squaring the hips towards the front of the mat, bending a little bit in, 90 degrees. One more breath here. Taking a small back bend. And then so that you can interlace your fingers behind your back. Inhale, puff up your chest. Exhale, bow forward. Coming down into devotional or the humble warrior. Trying to make sure that your right shoulder is inside the right knee, folding over the front leg. Trying to make sure the chest is inside the front thigh. Keep reaching those interlaced hands up and over, just feeling that nice stretch of the shoulders. Keep pressing firmly through the back heel on the ground. Take a deep breath in. Reach the hands even higher. Exhale. Oof. Head and neck are relaxed here, so that you can come back into warrior 1. Inhale. Bring your hands to your prayer, and then so that you can straighten the front knee. Just relax here for a bit. Inhale. Turn your right leg forward so that you can take triangle pose. With your right hand, grab your right ankle, lift the left hand up, and just find a twist a little bit. Then bring your hands down, coming into low lunge, gazing forward. Inhale, exhale, and then spring forward, bow into a fold. Inhale, find chair pose, bending your knees deeply, taking your hands tall, sinking your hips lower, trying to engage your spine here, tucking your tailbone in, hands to your heart center, so that you can take a twist, lifting the chest, bring your right elbow to the left knee, revolved chair pose. Keep twisting towards the left side, try to create a straight line with your elbows here. As you gaze up, finding a twist even on the neck. Keep even twisting more, sinking the hips even lower. Inhale, exhale, and breathe out. Take a deep breath in so that you can bow forward. Drop your hands down. And then from here, so that you can start rolling up very slowly, one vertebra at a time. Just feel that nice unwinding of the spine. Finding Tadasana, the mountain pose. Figure 4 chair pose. So now the right leg crosses over the left knee. And then so that you can bend your knees and then even sink back and down, bowing forward. Just be able to feel that deep stretch on the right hip flexor. Spine long, inhale. Exhale, sink even lower. Maybe drop your hands down on the ground and see what that looks like as you bow forward a little bit more. Relax the shoulders down. Inhale, sink a little bit lower. You can always get blocks here to support your palms. And then bring your right knee towards your chest and then kick it back, coming into warrior 3. Stretching your hands forward. On the next breath, bring your hands toward your heart and then take them towards the back, coming into aeroplane pose. Trying to point your toes towards the ground as you open your chest as if you're doing cobra. And then you're shifting that weight to the standing foot. Come into warrior 1. Take your right leg back. Take your hands alongside your ears. Keep bending into the front knee here. Sweeping the hands high. Palms touching or not. Keep reaching up. Square the hips a little bit more. Bend into that front knee more. Gaze high. Maybe drop your head back a little bit. Bend the front knee a little bit more. And then see whether in the next inhale and exhale you can reach even higher. And then interlace your fingers behind your back. Puff up your chest and exhale so that you can bow forward into devotional warrior. Inhale and exhale. Diving in towards the ground, taking the hands even further. Pulling the shoulder blades towards each other as you take these hands towards the sky. Drawing the left hip back just to square the hips. Another breath in here. Keep pressing into that back foot just to be able to power. Warrior 1. Hands into prayer so that you can take triangle pose on the other side. Bring your left hand on your left ankle. Open your chest as you reach your right hand higher. And then so that you can find low lunge on the next exhale. Gazing forward. Anchoring your gaze here. Breathing in. And then so that you can bow forward. At the top of the mat, spring forward into a fold. Halfway lift, flat back. Hands on your shins. Gazing forward. And then with the next exhale, so they can plant your palms down, step back into downward facing dog. Bending one knee at a time. Right leg lifts up. See so that you can bring your right knee to your right wrist and come into pigeon pose. Laying the shin bone down parallel to the ground. Drop your back knee down. Trying to ensure that you can keep your upper body straight. And if you can lift both hands up so that you can bow forward. Melting your chest above your right shin. You can support yourself on your elbows. Otherwise, you can slide your hands and just melt completely, bringing your forehead down on the ground. Sending breaths to your right hip sockets. These are very good stretches just to be able to keep working on this split challenge. So you want to keep melting your torso even more towards the shins that are parallel towards the ground. And then you want to sink your hips even more towards the back. And just stay here for about 10 to 15 breaths. And then when you're ready, stay in the fold and so that you can grab your left ankle with your left hand and then push the heel towards the left glutes, feeling that nice quad stretch here. So we've been doing quad stretches, but yeah, these are variation of quad stretch while you are in the pigeon stretch. Keep pulling the heel in towards the glute just to take that stretch on the quad. Inhale and exhale. Keep stretching forward, hips and shoulders are squared, and exhale. Breathing in and breathing out. Oof. Sending breaths to that quad. Then release the leg, rise up very slowly. Downward facing dog. Bending one knee at a time. Just to be able to ease any numbness here. Left leg goes up, Bring your left knee to your left wrist and take half pigeon on the other side. And then adjust until it is parallel to the front of the mat, just to be able to feel that stretch. Then when you're ready, so that you can fold forward, sending about 10 to 5 breaths here, and exhale. Then let's say they can find a quad stretch, so grab your right ankle, pull it with your right hand, and so that you can push that heel towards the right glute as you melt your chest even more towards the ground. Inhale and exhale. Breathing in and breathing out. Release the leg. Slowly rise up. Downward facing dog. Oof. Down. Bending one knee at a time. Shake it out, shake it out. And then when you're ready, so that you can drop your knees down on the ground and then find your way lying on your back. Planting your feet down on the mat, relax your shoulders here. Oof. And then spine twist. So pull your right knee towards your chest when you're ready. Left leg is long. And then so that you can drop the right knee towards the left across your body. Gazing towards the opposite side. Trying to settle in, melting the shoulders down on the ground. As you feel that nice release on the lower back. Probably our second last posture today. And just find a twist here as you melt here for about 10 deep breaths. Keep melting the torso, just finding that release on the lower back. Inhale and exhale. And breathing in and breathing out. Inhale and exhale. Come back to center. Hug that knee in and then gently release. Switch sides. So hug the left knee towards your chest, squeeze it tight, and then drop it towards the right side. Look towards the opposite side. Oof. Melting into the ground, gazing towards your opposite shoulder, your left shoulder here. And then just feeling that nice release on the lower back here. Stay for your 10 or so breaths. Inhale and exhale. And try to keep the knee as high as your hips, just to be able to ensure that you're finding that deep twist. Inhale and exhale. Keep melting even more, feeling that nice release on the lower back. Come back to center and take happy baby. Draw both knees as wider than your rib cage, grabbing the outer feet. And then just keep pulling the knees towards your armpit, feeling that nice stretch. Make sure that the tailbone is down on the ground. And just stay here, feeling that nice stretch on the hips here. This is the last pose we are doing today. Feeling that nice gentle stretch on the hip flexors as you push the knees even more towards the armpits. Inhale and exhale. Whew. Breathing in and breathing out. Release. Maybe one leg first, coming into half happy baby. Switch sides just a bit. Feel that how happy baby looks like. Hug both your knees towards your chest. Stretch your legs forward when you're ready and take Shavasana. So just lie down here, do nothing, pause. Stay here for about a minute or so. And then when you're ready, you'll get out of the posture very gently. You really just want to rest here, just for your body to get back its energy that it has spent doing these stretches. Then gently wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers, hug your knees towards your chest. Drop on your right side, using your right elbow as a pillow. And then when you're ready, push the floor with your left hand, come into a comfortable sitting position, cross-legged where we started. Hands to your heart center. Namaste. Oof.